So when I'm producing a product, I need to think about the cost of that and what I'm going to sell the product for. So we're going to do a costing exercise, and you're going to think about the materials that you've used in your product. And the way that we can do this is by weighing this. So I've got scales here that you just want to put on. And before you produce your product, you want to weigh your yarn first. So I've got 37 grams there. And then once I've produced my product, I'm going to weigh the yarn again, and that'll tell me how much yarn I've used. We can then work out how much that costs, depending on how much our material costs as well. This explains all as you work through the examples, so don't worry. We also need to think about how long it's taken us to produce our product. So for instance, my hat takes me X amount of minutes for knitting, but I also then need to construct it too. So when you're producing your products, think about if it's just a scarf, you don't need to make it up, so you've just got your knitting time. If you're making maybe a bag or something that you're combining fabrics together, then we've got construction time too. So lots to think about, but we can easily break it down and simplify it for you. So in the costing exercise, you're going to think about how much yarn is needed to make the scarf. How much does this amount of yarn cost? How long does it take to knit and the yarn or the fabric? And how much should you be paid for your time? So I want you to work through the exercises here and see how you get on.